Moon Mondays. Are you a Tradwife or a Rad-Wife? This week's astrology nudges you to indulge your inner sovereignty. I need lots of time alone, right? Solitude is how I recharge. My husband is a talker, so sometimes I get cranky, feeling like he's like interrupting my inner uh, contemplations. That's the word I'm looking for, my inner thinking and thoughts. I am definitely an introvert. My fingers firmly pressed on the introvert side of the scale. And I like people, but I like to lightly pepper my socializing into my vast amounts of alone time. I like to go into the mountains by myself, hike alone, bike alone, ski alone. I sleep alone in my own room. I just need that time to myself. So I am super autonomous, totally independent. So I identify as a rad wife, not a trad wife. If astrology has given you insight, validation, and 1,000 aha moments, but awareness alone hasn't done jack to change your life, you're in the right place. I'm Sheridan Semple, founder of Moon Sister Circle. I'm an astrologer, a coach, and I'm the creator of the Astrology in Real Life method. I help women turn astrology into real life change. So this week's astrology is for introverts. It's all about the planets and the way they're aligning is all about introspection, reflection, reconnection. I don't know about you, but I'm already ready for a break. Here in Aspen, we've had the Aspen Words Summer Festival, Food and Wine Classic, the Aspen Ideas Fest, the Jazz Aspen June Experience. Like it's been so much crammed into like I think 2 week period. And so I am ready. This week is a welcome respite for me. I imagine wherever you are, summer just ramps up and hits the ground running. And we've just had the fourth. So we're ready. I am ready for some downtime. So Neptune is stationing retrograde, joining Mercury in the whole retrograde reset. It's a time to go inward, get still, listen for our soul longings because Neptune is the planet of our dreams, our visions, and our spiritual connections, especially through the heart, right? Venus is entering Virgo. Virgo is the priestess archetype. She lives on the outskirts of the village. She's tracking what's happening in nature. She's the one who just told us that the solstice was coming and guided us through the ceremony to welcome in summer in the Northern Hemisphere. She is the empowered, sovereign woman who knows and lives her sacred purpose. And Mercury is Cazimi, the sun, right? Cazimi meaning meets in the heart of the sun. Mercury and the sun are conjunct this week. And that is an opportunity for that little voice inside to pay attention and listen. So these three significant alignments this week are encouraging us to just slow down, reconnect, and tune in. So here's what I'm going to be doing this week. I'm going to take some time to get still, get silent, get into my body, right? Breathing really helps me embody, right? Helps me move below my neck. I have been doing this practice I learned from a woman named Catherine McIntosh that teaches this somatics class I've been going to, where she says to call back our four energy bodies: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, just like the four elements. I was going to say modalities, but the four elements in astrology, right? Physical, earth, mental, air, emotional, water, and spiritual, fire. So I love that. So I just pay attention to call the energy, call those four energies back into my body, tune into them, and then I just listen. I hear the awarenesses inside my body. I feel them. I feel my longings, the messages physically, but you may like hear them. You may feel them. You may taste them, smell them. It's just about listening. And then the hardest part is trusting what you're hearing yourself communicate with yourself. So just know your dreams in there, your visions in there. It's just a lot easier to like ignore it than pay attention to it. And if you've gotten used to thinking like, oh, your ultimate dream is such a fantasy, you may have even just like stopped letting yourself dream altogether. So the key is just getting honest first, right? Just being truthful with ourselves. Let go of the how, that can come later, and then choose one ridiculously tiny micro action to support moving yourself in that direction. So here's my example. I have really been tuning into how much I want to be writing more and more. I'm writing a book. Actually, I'm writing two different books, a fiction book and a nonfiction book. And I want to do that more. So I started with 5 minutes of writing a day, right? That's how micro I mean, because I need to build the muscle up of my writing more. I'm going to the author gym every day. Well, like most days, because if I put it into like daily pressure, that like backfires, right? I get overwhelmed and then I just want to throw in the towel and not write at all, right? So the key with micro actions is to make them small enough that you actually will do them, right? Baby steps add up. And so for me, I realized that writing dream was like suffocating under my limiting belief of I'm not good enough. I never even let myself go there that I really wanted to write. I had to get enough confidence and heal enough that I could go, okay, this is actually what I really want to do more of with my time. So again, I just started tiny. If I needed to start with 1 minute, I would have done that because like 1 minute over 5 days adds up to 5 minutes that I wasn't doing before. So that's just my point. Make the micro action really teeny tiny. Because again, those tiny steps add up, especially when we haven't been doing anything, and then those don't add up at all. And before you know it, you'll be living your rad life, your more of your best life. So, in closing, this week's astrology isn't asking you to do more, it's asking you to slow down, listen, and trust what you're already trying to tell yourself. Again, that's the hardest part, the trusting. One tiny step toward the life you want to actually live is a huge step for all of us. All right, take care. I will see you next week.